Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another short Quran moment. We're carrying on with ayah number 26, and today's question is why are they asking a question, i.e. why are the disbelievers asking this question about these examples that are given in the Quran? The answer is quite obvious. So Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. The answer is that when they read these things in the Quran, their first reaction is to reject what they read. And when once they've rejected what they've read, they actually belittle it. They think this is trivial, it doesn't make sense to us. If you look at the opposites of the word rejection, it is to accept something, and the opposite of the word to belittle is to appreciate something. So when you appreciate something, you can contrast these two behaviors. These are the behaviors of the believers. So what did they say? فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا فَيَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّهُ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ. They accepted what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given, whereas the kuffar immediately rejected it. And that's why they're asking the question. They're not asking the question to learn more, and that's the important difference. Let's look at the other thing. Now, what causes this difference in approach? It's a lovely paragraph in Tantawi's tafsir, which I'd like to share here with you. Let's read what he says. So he gives a kind of a summary or a synopsis of what the ayah means. He says, وَالْمَعْنَى, the meaning of this. فَأَمَّا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ, as for the believers, مِنْ عَادَتِهِمْ الْإِنصَافِ. This is the first quality he highlights. He says, مِنْ عَادَتِهِمْ, the usual characteristic of a believer is to be just. Okay? So they assess the situation properly and take in all the information. And وَالنَّذْرُ في الأمور بالنظر العقل واليقين. It's very important. The believer, when he looks at a particular affair or a particular situation, he's looking at it both using his intelligence and yaqeen, that this is indeed from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these two things guide his aql, and he then able to come up with the right response. فَإِنَّهُمْ إِذَا سَمِعُوا بِمِثْلِ هَذَا التَّمْثِيلِ. So when they hear examples like this, عَلِمُوا, they know, أَنَّهُ الْحَقِّ, they know it's the truth, الَّذِي لَا تَمُرُّ الشُّبْهَةُ بِسَاحَتِهِ, which does not cross any area of doubt. So the key highlights he's made is that the believers look at every situation with insaf. They look at it carefully and correctly. They don't reach a conclusion before looking at the facts. And when they look at the facts, they're using not only their aql, they're also being guided by their yaqeen in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if we look at the kuffar, وَأَمَّا الْكَافِرُونَ فَإِنَّهُمْ لِانْطِمَاسِ بَصِيرَتِهِمْ, because their inner heart's vision, ability to see, is blinded, وَتَغَلُّبِ الْأَحْقَادِ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ, and because they are full of spite and grudge against either Islam or Muslims or God himself, فَإِنَّهُمْ إِذَا سَمِعُوا ذَلِكَ, when they hear these examples, عَانَدُوا, they are stubborn, وَكَابَرُوا, and they are proud, وَقَابَلُوهُ بِالْإِنْكَارِ, so their response as a result of this is they reject it. So a lovely paragraph highlighting the reasons why the believers respond this way, and the qualities that make a person a believer, and the qualities that make a disbeliever reject these things. May Allah make us flower and increase those qualities that define us as believers, and make us weed out anything that begins to resemble the disbelievers. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.